What's up, everybody? Break number 668. We got 3-case break. This is 6 briefcases of Flawless Baseball. Flawless Baseball. Okay, first things first, guys. We have the Red, White, and Blues and the USA Diamonds. They are going to be randomed off if they have multiple teams. Jake Arrieta, Baltimore, Chicago, Philadelphia, San Diego. Those are the 4 teams he would be auctioned off to. Players that had one team, like Ryan Zimmerman, Paul Skeens, they go to that team. If we hit a commissioner, Bud Selig or Ford Frick, that will be random to every team. If we hit Cool Papa Bell, it goes to the Pirates. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, guys. Anyways, back to this. We got, if we hit Cool Papa Bells, he goes to the Pirates. Any of these other players, they go again to randomed off. If it's the Boston Braves, it's the Atlanta Braves. If it's the Washington Senators, it's the Minnesota Twins. The Washington Senators became the Minnesota Twins. So that's how we will be working any randoms or anything like that if it happens to work out. There's our 3 boxes in front of you. This is a player. Yeah. You know what, Michael? You're right. This is a player break, and I'm a retard. You know what? I did that Thursday, too. I did that Thursday, too. I'm losing my mind, guys. Too much. All right. Let's get these cases open. I'm an idiot, guys. I'm an idiot. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. All right, there are two of the cases. Get those off to the side. Michael, you are my savior for more humiliation. There's 2 more. Nope, you're in the right one. I'm a retard. I'm not used to doing this break as a player break. I'm used to doing it as a team break. Next 2. First one. Here we go. I cannot send the briefcases, guys, so please, set it out there ahead of time. Please do not ask. I cannot send the briefcases. All right, here we go. Diamonds are guaranteed. Here we go. Box one. One, two, three, four, 8 cards. Perfect. First card, here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody. Dual prospect patch. That is 16 out of 20 going to Charlie Soto. Charlie Soto. Fred Lynn on the player worn and player used bat and uniform. 24 out of 25 to Fred Lynn. This one is green to 5. Green to 5. 3 out of 5. Three out of 5. Colton Ledbetter on the patch auto for Tampa Bay. And that goes to the Colton Ledbetter spot. Colton Ledbetter. Kendall George. Kendall George, 21 out of 25. Kendall George spot is on the board on the patch auto. Three out of 15. 3 out of 15. Iconic Ink. That is Jose Reyes spot. The Jose Reyes on the Iconic Ink. We got another green up next, but this one is a prospect flawless red. 6 out of 20. That is Enrique Bradfield Jr. Enrique Bradfield Jr. Our next green one to 5. Prominent swatch signature. That is rookie Colt Keith. Colt Keith, 4 out of 5 on the patch auto. Last card. Rookie Evan Carter, 16 out of 20. Evan Carter on the auto, 16 out of 20. All right, here we go. Our encased cards. First one. That is Brock Porter, 12 out of 25 on the diamond. Brock Porter on the diamond, 12 out of 25. How about 16 out of 25 patch auto, Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. spot. There you go. And 24 out of 25 to the Pedro Martinez spot on the diamond. Diamond of Pedro Martinez. Case number 1. Case number 2. Case number 2. Nice, Michael. Prospect Flawless. Mick Abel. Mick Abel, 5 out of 25. This is box number 2. Prospect Patches. Marcelo Mayer. Marcelo Mayer, 12 out of 15. 12 out of 15. Prospect Owen Murphy, and he signed it and actually signed on the patch. He signed over the paper on the patch. 16 out of 25. Nice job, Owen. Jacob Gonzalez for the Chicago White Sox player. 20 out of 25. Nice hit for the Jacob Gonzalez spot. Flawless penmanship. That is 2 out of 20. Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez. Oh, you lost your spot on the Marcelo Mayer. Future Inc. Carson Williams. 22 of 25. 22 of 25, Carson Williams. 20 of 25 to the Bryce Eldridge spot. Bryce Eldridge. Prospect Flawless. And there is Marcelo Mayer, 15 out of 20. Marcelo Mayer, 15 out of 20 on the patch auto. Sorry, Michael. First encased card. Jack Leiter on the diamond. Jack Leiter on the diamond, 17 of 25. Dylan Cruz, 2 of 25. 2 of 25 on the patch auto. And how about Buster Posey on the red, white, and blue? That is a ruby, diamond, and sapphire. So let's check the Buster Posey. Buster Posey only played for the Giants, no other teams. Oh, that doesn't matter. God, I keep forgetting this is a player break. That goes to Buster Posey's spot. I really got to remember that this is a player break. Steven, keep reminding me. Or Michael Stevens, keep reminding me, please. I'm an idiot. Case 2, box number 3. Case 2, box number 3. This is box 1 of second case. For anybody that's confused on the counting to 3. Because trust me, I am. Box number 3, case number 2, box number 1 of case number 2. Thanks, Michael. All right, here we go. I know, no kidding, right? Break Addict? So we're just going to say this is box number 3 of 6. Case number 3, briefcase number 3 of 6. I'm sorry, Michael. Prospect patches of Chase Dolander. 1 out of 15. I like Chase Dolander. How about a player-worn uniform of Enos Slaughter? 8 out of 10. Enos Slaughter. Game worn, guaranteed by Panini. Prospect Flawless. Carson Wisenhunt. 7 out of 15. Carson Wisenhunt. That actually looks like the word, part of the word Giants. Prospect. Ty Pete. 21 of 25. 21 of 25 for the Ty Pete spot. How about that one? It's right at the top. Mark Mulder on the patch auto, 4 out of 10. Is this one player worn? Yes, it is. Game in worn material of Mark Mulder. Excellence. That is an auto. Craig Biggio, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, Craig Biggio. Prospect Flawless. How about George Lombard Jr.? George Lombard Jr., 18 out of 25. Last card of this briefcase before the encased is green to 5. Green to 5 and is going to Oakland. Jacob Wilson, 5 out of 5 on the auto. Jacob Wilson, 5 out of 5. Nice hit for the A's. All right, our encased cards in briefcase number 3. Pee Wee Reese, 4 out of 10 on the Legends Diamond. Pee Wee Reese on the Legends Diamond. Pedro Martinez on the diamond. Pedro Martinez, 23 out of 25. We got 23 and 24 out of 25 for Pedro Martinez. One from the last case, one from this case. That's pretty sick. And our next Prospect Flawless. 8 out of 20 to the Paul Skeens spot. 8 out of 20 patch auto to the Paul Skeens spot. Wow. Nice hit. Briefcase number 4. Alright, briefcase number 4. I had to grab some more top loaders and penny sleeves. I usually have them ready to go, but I always have them close by. right, here we go. This is briefcase number 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6. Let's get some hits in the second half. All right. First half has been pretty solid, so here we go. Second half starts with this card right here. Here we go. Dual prospect patches. How about Jacob Mizrowski spot? 7 out of 20. 7 out of 20, Jacob Mizrowski. Nober, this is a player break of 6 boxes or 3 cases of Flawless Baseball. Flawless. Jeff Bagwell, 15 out of 15 on the game used bat and uniform. Game used bat and uniform of Jeff Bagwell. And that is 15 out of 15. Flawless rookie. Flawless rookie. Kyle Manzardo. Kyle Manzardo, 22 out of 25. 22 out of 25. Yes, the replay is on Breaks and Takes 2. Breaks and Takes 2 on YouTube, Joey. It's already up. Flawless Gold. 1 out of 10. Wow, look at that patch. For the Ty Pete spot, 1 out of 10 patch auto. $20 out of 20. That was a sick patch. Nolan Shanuel spot gets a patch auto. Congrats to the Nolan Shanuel spot. Prospect Flawless. Patch auto, that goes to Carson Williams. Carson Williams. 16 out of 25. Legendary auto. Legendary auto of Bill Mazeroski. 5 out of 15. 5 out of 15, Bill Mazeroski. Last card of box 4 of briefcase number 4. Prospect Flawless. There is a third Marcelo Mayer. 15 out of 20 on the patch auto. Michael. Please tell me you at least lost that spot by like $50. 15 out of 25, Marcelo Mayer. Please tell me, don't tell me you lost that spot by $1. All right, next up. That is Mel Ott on the Legend. 5 out of 10. Mel Ott spot. I was going to say New York Giants, but that is Mel Ott on the Legend Diamond. On the Diamond Rookie, 19 out of 25, James Wood. Diamond Rookie, James Wood. I'm sorry, Michael. This looks like a 1 of 1, guys. Looks like a platinum 1 of 1 for Seattle. It's a Seattle player. Ken Griffey Jr. button 1 of 1. Button auto Ken Griffey Jr. Holy shnikes. Wow. That is sick. That is sick. Congrats to the Ken Griffey Jr. spot. Holy cow. That was briefcase number 4. Briefcase number 5 out of 6. Alright. So while I'm opening this one, I'm going to make an announcement since we got a lot of people in here. Guys, if you skunk, please do not send me a message requesting your shipping back. We have skunk packs that we have to send out to you guys. We put them together especially for skunks. We cannot refund shipping. If you have 1 spot in the break and you don't hit, that's a skunk. If you have 10 spots in the break and you don't hit, that's a skunk. If you have 10 spots in the break and you hit 1 spot, that's not a skunk. So, please do not blow up my messages requesting refunds because I just can't do it, guys. Alright, briefcase number 5. Briefcase number 5. That's pretty high up. What the heck do I have under there? I don't know. But that looks... Yeah, the kid. Yes, that's right, Gino. Alright, here we go. Briefcase number 5 out of 6. Briefcase number 5 out of 6. First card, here we go. Brock Wilken on the patch auto. 3 out of 20. 3 out of 20, Brock Wilken. Next card is green to 5. Green to 5. Dual prospect patches. Look at that patch for the Ethan Salas spot. This is actually game worn. Game worn Ethan Salas on that patch. That is sick. And it is numbered 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. This one also goes to a San Diego player. Look at that patch. Dual patch of Samuel Zavala, or Sammy Zavala, 2 out of 15. 2 out of 15 on the dual patch auto for Sammy Zavala spot. Prospect Flawless, Elijah Green, 9 out of 10, Elijah Green. That's a second one for Nolan Shanuel spot, 24 out of 25. Flawless rookie patch auto. That is Blake Mitchell. For the Blake Mitchell spot, we got 8 out of 25. 8 out of 25 for the Blake Mitchell spot. Flawless rookie, 10 out of 15. Heston Kjerstad on the on-card auto. Heston Kjerstad on the on-card. Greg Maddux, 1 of 2 on the legendary scripts. Nice hit for the Greg Maddux spot. Legendary scripts, 1 out of 2. Hall of Fame pitcher. Congrats to the Greg Maddux spot. That is sick. Alright, I'm going to start on this side. Green to 5. Green to 5. That is Jack Leiter, 2 out of 5 on the diamond. No, sorry, that is an emerald. That is an emerald. 2 out of 5. No, these are not FOTL. Nolan Shanuel picking up a third hit. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 on the diamond. And that is a yellow diamond. Excuse me, guys. All right. Last card of this briefcase, number 5 out of 6. It's a flawless moment. Flawless moment. 9 out of 15 to the Nolan Ryan spot. 5,000 career strikeouts. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. And we are down to one briefcase. We are down to briefcase number 6. Here we go. Justin Upton, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on the game used bats. That is a game used bat. 9 out of 10. This is briefcase number 6. Correct, Kiba. Briefcase number 6. Last briefcase. 1 out of 10 to the Eddie Matthews spot on the player worn scratch and sniff material. Eddie Matthews. Prospect flawless. Orelvis Martinez, 9 out of 15. Excuse me, 9 out of 15. That's a pretty sick patch. It's not player worn, but that's a sick looking patch from the B and the Blue Jays. Miles Naylor spot, 16 out of 25. 16 of 25 to the Miles Naylor spot. Lee Smith, 2 out of 20 on the player worn material and auto. Autographs. That is a second Craig Biggio auto, I believe. If not a second auto, it's a second hit for the Craig Biggio spot. 4 out of 15 on the auto. Legendary. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. That is a second Bill Mazeroski auto. Second Bill Mazeroski auto. This one is out of 20. The last one was out of 15. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. And this one is Edgar Martinez. 10 out of 15. 10 out of 15. Mick, another fan of How I Met Your Mother. All right. We are down to 3 cards. Our 3 encase cards. Nice, Mick. Nice. While I am pulling this case forward, I want to thank you all for being part of the break. One more time, please do not blow up my email if you do not hit in the break. We have to send something out. We have skunk packs to send out to people. So, there's our last 3 cards right there. Good luck. Our first one is green to 5, which means it should have an emerald. That is Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox, 3 out of 5 for the Philadelphia Phillies. You know what, guys? I am going to double check Jimmy Fox. It could be, well, it doesn't matter. It's the Jimmy Fox spot. Again, this is the player break. Where you at, Michael? You're supposed to save me from doing that. Collegiate National Team. 8 out of 10. That looks like a yellow diamond gold. Yellow diamond of Dylan Cruz. 8 out of 10. So far we had a yellow diamond and an emerald in this box. Our last card, you guys. Here we go. After this, we will do a full recap. 9 out of 15. No way. Number 2. 9 out of 15. Second patch auto for Paul Skeens. Second patch auto for Paul Skeens. That is sick. That is sick. All right, let me get this briefcase out of the way. And we will do a recap. Again, I want to thank you all for being here. 225 breakers, you got Paul Skeens. Any more planned? You know what? I didn't see any scheduled for this week, so I don't think so. You may want to check our other channels, Mike. You know, our main channel runs it a lot too. So, but I don't know. I was asking him. He said, "Let's go with hit the Paul Skeens." Possible. Yes, he does. Congrats, 225. Congrats. All right, our autos. We got Edgar Martinez. Bill Mazeroski has twins. Bill Mazeroski has twins. Craig Biggio, Heston Kjerstad, Ethan Oh, that don't belong there. Oh, yeah, does it? No, it doesn't. It goes there. Craig Biggio again. So we did have 2 Craig Biggio autos. Craig Biggio had Twins. Carson Williams. Oh, you're his wife? And I said I bullied him into getting that spot. Well, TZR, congratulations to you and 225 breaks. Keith Hernandez, Evan Carter, Jose Reyes, Jacob Wilson to 5, and Greg Maddox to 2. You have Dylan Cruz and he has Paul Skeens. Well, I guess I'm going to be sending some good shit to you two. All right, our patches. Justin Upton, game used bat. Eddie Matthews, game used uniform. Jeff Bagwell, game used uniform and bat. And Fred Lynn on the game used uniform and bat. We also had a duel of Ethan Salas, Jacob Mizrowski. We had a game used uniform of Enos Slaughter, Chase Dolander on the duel, Marcelo Mayer, and Charlie Soto on the duels. Did you guys buy it under one account or under two different accounts? If you bought it on the same account, then I can send it all together. I will upgrade your guys' shipping because of what you guys hit. Two different accounts. I'll upgrade his. I won't upgrade yours. Actually, I think I could. Can I ship it all together for you guys? Okay. I'll combine the shipping for the two of you. I'll put it all in one. I'll just add the tracking number to yours, and I'll send it to his. So that way it's all together, and I will upgrade your guys' shipping to priority and put some extra insurance on it, okay? All right, back to the recap. Patch autos. Game used, Lee Smith, Miles Naylor, Blake Mitchell, Brock Wilkin, Nolan Shanuel. You're welcome, guys. Ty Pete, Kyle Monzardo, game used, Mark Mulder, Bryce Eldridge. I believe that was also, no, it was not game used. Colton Ledbetter green to 5. We have Orelvis Martinez, Nolan Shanuel, Elijah Green, Sammy Zavala, Marcelo Mayer, Carson Williams, George Lombard, Ty Pete, Carson Wisenhunt, Marcelo Mayer, Juan Gonzalez, Owen Murphy, Mick Abel, Colt Keith to 5 on the green, Enrique Bradfield Jr., and Kendall George. Our gems. Jamie Foxx, green emerald to 5. Nolan Shanuel, yellow diamond gold. Emerald, Jack Leiter to 5. James Wood on the diamond. Mel Ott on the yellow diamond gold to 10. Pedro Martinez had Twins. We pulled 23 out of 25, and in the next case, which was box number 3, I believe, this came out of box 2, this one came out of box 3. Unreal. We had a yellow diamond gold of Pee Wee Reese. Jack Leiter, that one is on the regular diamond, and that is Brock Porter on the diamond. Dylan Cruz, that is to 10 on the yellow diamond USA Collegiate National Teams. 2 out of 25, Dylan Cruz patch auto. 9 out of 15, Paul Skeens patch auto. 8 out of 20, Paul Skeens patch auto. Bobby Witt Jr. game used material patch auto, 16 out of 25. This one's sick. Buster Posey on the red, white, and blue. That is on the USA Baseball 18 and unders national team. 4 out of 25. Ruby, diamond, and sapphire. 9 out of 15. Timeless moments. 5,000 career strikeouts. Nolan Ryan. And our hit of the break. This one is sick. It is a 1 of 1 of the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. on the button auto. And that button comes from a game-worn uniform. That is just sick. Oh, yeah, that was paid for sure. There you go, my friends. There's your break. All of this stuff will ship tomorrow. You guys have yourself a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I got 3 more breaks coming Tuesday. A lot of fun. I got a lot of new product actually Tuesday. I think 2 of the breaks are new. So I look forward to seeing you all. Have a great night. Peace.